Ladies and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit and I am Lord of the Arena. As it turns out, I was not robbed last time, which was nice. It turns out the win, in fact, did register before it disconnected me, which is nice, because I felt, yeah, this deck's not bad. It's got some decent synergy, and of course, you don't really need synergy if you have Deathwing at the end of it, I suppose, assuming you can pull them out, but talk about a top deck disaster for turn 10. That would be hilarious. We got a lot of decent options here, but we do have some kind of crappy cards as well, like the Goldshaft Footman and the Secret Keeper, which are not really ideal cards. But we do have 2 Fiery War Axes, a Gorehowl, and an Arcanite Reaper. 3 Corcoran Elites as well, so it's Charge City, and a bunch of Pirates, as well as Cruel Taskmasters. So, let's rock and roll and see where this goes. It's got some stuff going on for it. It's definitely not the ideal warrior deck, but it's an arena after all. You're not going to build the ideal deck. I think it's got some nice synergy. It's got some decent combos and some good damage potential in there. It's certainly lacking direct removal, but it does have a lot of weapon-based removal, so as long as I can afford to take the hits for a few turns, I should be okay. Alright, we're going to start off against a Shaman, which is always nice when we've got stuff like the Young Priestess. Means it won't die immediately. Secret Keeper's not going to really help me. Oh, hello. I think I'm tossing Deathwing, honestly. I don't want to really keep him in the hand at this point. That seems kind of silly. I mean, I could keep the Secret Keeper. Let's just toss everything that I can't play immediately. There we go. Alright, that's a little bit better there. I've got Cruel Taskmaster, which could... I mean, that could work okay with the Secret Keeper, I guess, but probably won't use it there. Oh, cool. We could play a turn 1 Fiery War Axe. That seems pretty powerful, actually. Or we could just play a turn 2 Fire... No, we should play turn 1, because then we can play turn 2 Bloodsail Raider. There we go. And no, I'm not going to attack with it yet. Keep a hold of it. That's a 3 damage Fiery War Axe. It's going to kill anything he can play right now. So let's see what he does. He's probably just going to play totems. And that's exactly what he does. Wrath of Air Totem comes out. That could be risky. Turn 3, well, any kind of Lightning Bolt's a possibility, so we'll probably just whack it. Okay, Bloodsail Raider coming out right now, which gives me a 5/3. And then we're just going to whack that totem, get it out of the way. There we go. Alright, so unless he's got an Earth Shock, he's in a reasonable amount of trouble. He's probably going to take a pretty big hit here. We also, of course, have the Cruel Taskmaster that I can play next turn if I want to, but I'm going to use that with the Worgen, because that's the combo that I set up earlier. So it's a much better idea. Another totem coming down. Let's see. Oh, he gets a Stoneclaw. Lucky, lucky bastard. Just what he needed. Oh, well. It happens. It happens. Okay, so we'll play Raging Worgen now, I think. Now I'm going to use the axe to remove that, because the 5 damage obviously worth a little bit more than the axe. There we go. Through it goes, and there's the 5 damage hit. Alright, so next turn we've got options. If he brings out a big, strong taunt creature, then we can Corcoran Elite charge it down if need be, or we can Cruel Taskmaster to smack the living crap out of him with this Raging Worgen here. This is an amazing combo, and of course you are about to see why. What else have we got? Not really too much that I want to play. I'll probably just play the Secret Keeper to have a spare creature out on the field here, so... The main problem I've got is that this Raging Worgen will die next turn, but I am going to do 10 damage with it minimum. In fact, I can do 15 damage, take him down to 10 on this turn, which is pretty powerful. So, we're going to do that. Seems like the best bet. So there we go. There is the Taskmaster play, which leaves us actually... I completely... did the mathematics wrong on that. That's actually 12 damage, not 10. Hit him pretty hard, take him down to 8, and we're going to toss the Secret Keeper out there. Alright, he's in a lot of trouble, and I have a charge in my hand as well, which is even better. So unless he gets taunt heavy really quickly, he's going to be dead very fast. That combination is absolutely brutal. Now, the Silvermoon Guardian will kill this Raging Worgen, but it still leaves a lot of damage out in the field. So let's see what options he's got. Okay, gets rid of the Raging Worgen, very sensible. I evidently didn't have a Lightning Storm, which is good news for me, because that could have cleared the board. Okay, so he gets lucky and pulls another Stoneclaw Totem. So that's 2 1-4s. Flame Tongue comes out. Alright. Okay. And he's still dead, but okay. Alright, so pretty easy, really. This was not exactly what I would call a difficult match. Down he goes. GG, turn 5 kill. Smack. To be fair, that couldn't have played out any better. Yeah, I got very, very fortunate with the way that my deck paced itself. It paced itself in the way that I would hope for it to do. Like, getting the War Axe out and going second means you can get the War Axe out on turn 1, you can follow up with the Bloodsail Raider on turn 2, which gives you a 5-3 right out of the box. Very powerful. And then you've got your Raging Worgen on turn 3, and then you've got your Cruel Taskmaster on the turn that it's ready to swing. And then a charged creature afterwards. It couldn't have played any better. Couldn't have played any better. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if we can get lucky like that again. Probably not. We'll see. That was really good. I say Bloodsail Raider is massive value, assuming that you get that War Axe out. It's perfect. If you get a War Axe out on turn 1 or even turn 2, that Bloodsail's going to be worth its weight in gold. Alright, what do we got? Okay, this is slightly less ideal. I think we're gonna... This is problematic against a mage because they can remove the Cruel Taskmaster before it gets to fight, which kind of sucks. Okay, I'm gonna toss the 2 elites and see what we get. Ah, we have a Raging Worgen. So we do have combinations available here. This would be a turn 4 play though, because we don't have a coin. But we'll see what we can do for the first few turns. Against a mage, it's probably just going to be a case of absorb some damage and hope for the best. The problem is most of my turn 1 drops are not going to work too well against a mage. If I can pull the Goldshaft Footman that I've got, then I've got a viable turn 1 play. Aside from that, though, I just don't. So, we'll see where it goes. A second Cruel Taskmaster. That's not going to help me in any way. Well, it will. I could get a hilarious play out of this Raging Worgen on turn 4. I could actually hit it with both of the Taskmasters, which takes it up to what? So that would be what? 6, 8. I could hit him for 16. Ooh, Frothing Berserker. Alright. Well, no point in playing this Cruel Taskmaster. I'm just going to armor up at this point. So, Frothing Berserker, of course, combos very nicely with this. Raging Worgen does as well. We're probably going to look for that big Worgen play, just for the early damage. Alarma Bot comes out. That's very dangerous. Unfortunately, I cannot kill it. So, this could get messy. Alright. I'll have to see what it plays. Can't remember. Can you attack directly with an Alarma Bot when it plays out? We'll see. This could be something really, really scary that comes out here. So, we're going to go for the Worgen play anyway, and we're going to hope that it's not terrifying. Because there is no other way I've got to get rid of that. The only other alternative is play the shield block. Let's see what happens. Well, that didn't help him too much. Okay. Right, that's fine, because I can... Well, I can get rid of it. We'll see. See what he decides to do. I could get rid of it, but I would also end up losing my Worgen in the process. Alarma Bot comes out again, so we can go for the massive combo play here. He's trying this Alarma Bot again, though. That's the main problem. And now it can also do damage as well. So, we might not want to use this big combination, because I think this Alarma Bot is a threat. If he's playing it multiple times, chances are he's got something big in his hand that he was hoping to get out. So, I want to get rid of it. Best way to do that would be just to kill it with the Raging Worgen. Then I could use my second swing to take out the raid leader, and then everything evens out quite nicely. It means that I don't have the Raging Worgen available, which kind of sucks. What I can do as well is I can play this Frothing Berserker first. Yep. So I'm going to play the Berserker out, and then what I do is I kill that, which procs that. Yep, not bad. That takes it up to there. Then that's another damage there as well. That takes it up to a 5-4. And then we can do Cruel Taskmaster for an insanely large hit next turn if we want. Twilight Drake comes out. Okay, 6-6. Fairly irritating. Don't really have a way to neutralize that right now. I do, however, have a Fiery War Axe. Isn't quite enough to kill it, irritatingly enough. So, best options probably with this Frothing Berserker is just do the biggest hit I can, or I can just try and get rid of the Drake. I can kill the Drake, that I know for a fact, but I will lose the Berserker in the process, which is pretty lousy, but frankly, I think it's worth it. It's a 6-6. I need rid of it. The alternative is I play the Abomination, which actually would do the job. Yeah, that's ideal. So we'll not go for the big play with this guy just yet. We're going to put a straight hit through, put that up there. So unless he can sheep that Abomination, then we can get rid of that nicely. My concern is that he can sheep that, and then he just kills the Frothing Berserker with the Twilight Drake, leaving that alive for 1, which is pretty bad. Well, he's going to have to go right for that. Let's see. I don't think he realized his predicament there. That's good, because if he realized it, then he would have probably played a card immediately to deal with it, which makes me think he doesn't have the means. Okay, so next turn, we do have some great plays available. We've got Cruel Taskmaster. We can double Cruel Taskmaster on the Frothing Berserker, which unfortunately would kill it. Alright, Gurubashi Berserker comes out, so he's looking to get that proc there. That's a... Oh, he's not attacking. Alright. Interesting. Alright, so what he's probably going to do next turn is he's going to whack it with that, which is going to proc the Gurubashi Berserker, which he's then going to use to kill the Frothing Berserker. Alright. So what opportunities does that leave us with? So we have a Fiery War Axe and a Kor'kron Elite, which is enough damage to eliminate the Gurubashi Berserker. That's probably the best play that I've currently got. I can't go for the Cruel Taskmaster play right now, but this is still pretty good. So we're going to go with that. It does mean my Bloodsail Raid... Actually, no, my Bloodsail Raider could be played the turn after that, so that works pretty well. Okay, so we will hit him first to minimize the damage that we take. So, one on there we go, it takes us down to 4. Then we trade the Kor'kron out for that, which takes us up to a 8-4 Frothing Berserker, which means I get to hit him for 12. There we go. Sick. Alright, next turn he's dead unless he does something about it right now. Frothing Berserker, by the way, is ridiculous. I'm sorry. It's absurd. It really is. Alright, nice play by him. He's going to be able to kill the Frothing Berserker. He will lose his Twilight Drake in the process. I think I got pretty good value out of those guys, frankly. And I'm about to get even more great value. My god, the draws! Look at them! Look at all the draws! It's amazing! Bloodsail Raider, Dread Corsair for 1, Shield Block, card draw. This is incredible. I just pulled an Arcanite Reaper. It's... Alright, okay. And I'm gonna whack him. Because if he leaves either of these guys alive next turn, he's dead. If he doesn't, well, I still got my Arcanite Reaper, and then I'm gonna hit him, and then he'll probably die anyway. So. Flame Strike. Alright, so he uses big removal. Alright. That's fine. Well, it's actually not fine, but... Okay, so here's what we do. Secret Keeper. Arcanite Reaper. Armor up. No, we will not Cruel Taskmaster yet. Let's see what he can do. Takes him down to 3. So what we can do is if he plays a taunt creature, I can kill it with the Arcanite Reaper, Cruel Taskmaster on the Secret Keeper, and GG. Assuming he doesn't fire off a Fire Blast at the Secret Keeper, which, if he had any sense, he would, assuming he had no other options. Admittedly, I tend to find a lot of people have limited experience against the Warrior, so things like the Cruel Taskmaster, they don't necessarily see coming. Alright, Farseer comes out. Okay, what do you got left in your 5 mana there? Anything good? Because you're still dead unless you do something else. You got anything else? Well, if you did, you'd probably played it by now. I wonder if he has a polymorph. If he did, he'd probably have used it earlier. You just need rid of that Secret Keeper. Oh, yeah, you can just give up. Yeah, he was pretty screwed. Man, this deck. It's actually got some pretty good potential in it. And now that I've said that, I've now gone 3-0, which means we will die. Horribly. We're gonna go 3-3 yet again. I know, this is going pretty well. I'm happy with the play so far. This deck has got a lot of nice synergy to it. But, we'll see. Alright, who are we getting? Oh, it's the Mage again. Awesome. Cool, I know a little bit about his deck, so this is going to give me a little bit of an edge. He does know about mine as well, though, so he'll probably try and neutralize things like the Frothing Berserker earlier. Young Priestess is not going to help me here, so I need to get rid of that. It's, unfortunately, the one class where you just can't play that card. I'll keep the Thormere Farseer, because that's got a lot of synergy with stuff like the Cruel Taskmaster. Not great. We do have a Gorehowl in the hand, though, so if we want to remove, we can do that in a big way. Oh, it pulls the... hate that. That's not gonna help. Not gonna help.
Hello.
Not gonna play it. Because all he'll do is just nuke it with a Fire Blast, so...
What you want?
I want to at least get the bonus out of it. At least gain that 1 health. Okay, Fiery War Axe comes out. Ideal. That means that Frostwolf Grunt is immediately dead. Or we can play the Thormere Farseer. Which is not a good idea, because you'll trade it for the Grunt with the Fire Blast going off before I can do anything. So, Fire War Axe it will be. And, oh, we can coin Corsair. Yeah, there we go. That works. Sweet. And how I learned to stop worrying and love the pirate cards. Cool. We've got a 3/3 taunt on the field, and I've got a weapon. And I traded my coin and 2 health for that. I'm okay with that play. Alright. Turn 3, Thormir Farseer as a possibility. Demolisher comes out. That can be a little bit unpleasant, but we can certainly remove it. Without too much of a problem either, really. Ooh, Frothing Berserker comes out. That's sweet. We can make that work. In fact, I'm probably going to play that one right now, actually. I can get it up to a 4/4 immediately. Yeah, let's do that. Sweet, okay, so damage-wise, we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that, which is going to proc us up to a 4/4, very nice, and we've got the Taunt to protect as well, so unless he has something like a Frostbolt, even a Frostbolt won't kill it, but you need a Fireball to get rid of that right now, or a Polymorph. Let's see if he's got either of those things. Okay, what's the next turn looking like? Well, we can do Young Priestess Thormir Farseer, which is not bad, because he'll be able to eliminate the Young Priestess, but he'll have to spend 2 mana doing it, and it's already going to give at least 1 health benefit to something that I have on the field, which is pretty good regardless. Okay. Ironforge Rifleman comes out. Alright, thanks for the extra stats, I guess. I'm okay with that. Alright, we have another Fiery War Axe available. In fact, I'm just going to grab that and smack that Ironforge Rifleman, then play the Young Priestess and hope that it actually heals up the Dread Corsair, meaning that he can't eliminate it with a Fire Blast next turn. It's a good 50-50 choice. It's either that or play the Thormir Farseer and reduce that possibility. So, we're going to go with that play. Okay, here's hoping the Young Priestess gives it to the one that I'm actually looking for here. Then we are going to whack that. There we go. It's going to give a 1 proc on it. Not too bad. There we go. Bam and bam. Okay, 50-50. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Fantastic. So that means you can't Fire Blast that Dread Corsair down, which puts the Frothing Berserker still behind this wall, which is very nasty. And speaking of very nasty, we've got an Abomination out next turn if we need it. So, let's see what he's got in his hand. If he had any good removal, he would have probably already used it. I'm guessing he doesn't. Fire Blast goes out on that. That was to be expected. Gives me a 7/4 Berserker. Ideal. Alarma Bot. Alright, the big scary plays, except I have a Fiery War Axe, so that isn't going to help him in any way. Can we kill him this turn? We have a Heroic Strike. That would take that up to 7. 7, 14, 15, 16, 17. No, we cannot kill him this turn. Okay, well, we will immediately eliminate the Alarma Bot. There was no point in allowing that to continue to exist. And I'll keep the Heroic Strike because it messes with him. The reason it messes with him is because it counts as a weapon. And if I don't have a weapon, he thinks I can't go for him, which is not true. Okay, Abomination. We could just play the Abomination, but I think we're going to play the Thormir Farseer because the Abomination could actually backfire pretty badly, so we're not going to play that yet. Alright, and we'll armor up in the process. There we go. So that's that. And he gives up immediately, unsurprisingly, because he was pretty screwed. Alright, this deck is terrifying. Let's keep going with it. Suddenly, I'm really liking the Warrior, I've got to say. It's got so many cool things with it. Man, if I made a constructed deck with this, tossed in a couple of Gurubashi Berserkers, with those Frothing Berserkers, think of the insanity involved in that. Throw a Pyromancer in there? Jesus. It's incredible. It's a real shame that there's no neutral card that gives another creature Wind Fury. That would be ridiculous. Unfortunately, that is only part of the Shaman deck, which can't have Frothing Berserkers, and that's probably for the best, considering. Alright. A Rogue. Okay, so this will probably be the first loss. Let's see. Okay, we're going to toss everything except for the Heroic Strike, which is basically removal, so let's see what else we get. Yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal. See what he comes up with. So, we got a lot of damage output. Got a decent amount of meat. This Dalaran Mage is, I think, absolutely useless in this deck, but hey, never mind. I'm fairly sure I don't have any direct spell power removal stuff. Don't think so, anyway. We'll see. Taking his sweet time. Hurry, hurry, hurry. So, what have we got? Possible turn 2 Raging Worgen, but no way to really proc it yet. Unless I pull a Taskmaster. We'll see. Raging Worgen would be a problem as well, because they can remove it quite quickly with daggers and deadly poisons and things like that. And Eviscerate and the 50,000 other ways of doing things. So I didn't know that you could do this, by the way. You can actually water these. I've heard some rumor that you can grow radishes or something. Okay. A young priestess on turn 1. Doesn't really help us that much. Because it can be immediately stabbed and killed. Better to keep it lying around, in my opinion, for a possible follow-up to the Raging Worgen. So I think we're just gonna leave it as it is right now. Where were these radishes? Was I lied to? I may have been lied to. How horribly disappointing. I like to look and see if there's any things that I'm missing on this board. Alright, so it looks like... Will he go for a direct stab? Yes, he will. Okay. Alright, remember the rogue tempo idea, folks. The fact that rogues kind of ramp up in 2-turn stages. The 1 stab and then the 2 stab, so you got to be a little bit more careful with what you do. Okay, Fiery War Axe, not a bad idea. Playing the Raging Worgen right now makes little sense, because he's likely to be able to get rid of it with a stab and a shiv. So that's not a very good idea. So we're not going to play that yet. We'll probably just play the axe and just say, hey, look, I have removal, come get me. There we go. Axe is out. Not going to swing with it yet. Don't see the need. And we'll keep the coin. Coins go allow me to do stuff like a Raging Worgen and a Young Priestess play to guarantee a 3-4 Worgen. Okay. That's non-optimal for him, so that's good. If I'd had a Young Priestess out, he could have eliminated it without having to hit it. Frothing Berserker. Don't want to play that just yet. Not very good yet. The maximum I could get that up to would be 2-4, which is not so great. Okay, so he's lost his knife. That's good. So we're probably going to Raging Worgen. And we'll do that Coin Young Priestess play we were talking about, because that's a little bit awkward. There we go. It's going to cause him a few problems there. He'll be able to remove that, but that's going to give me a 3-4 Raging Worgen. And then we just eliminate the Rifleman there. Okay, gives us a pretty good solid board. Okay, so turn 4 if we need it. If there's a taunt comes up, we've got a Corcoran Elite charge. What we don't have is a method of triggering this Worgen. So that's unfortunate. Okay, shivs the Young Priestess. Alright. Leaves him with 3 mana. So he can get his knife out, but he doesn't want to do that. Not against a Worgen. It's going to cause him problems if he does that. Okay, knife's out. He's going to stab me instead of the Worgen, I would imagine. It's pretty good for him. I mean, he is ahead right now. Ooh, a Bloodsail Raider. That's nice. The main problem is I can't actually trigger this Worgen, and of course he's not going to do it. So there's nothing on the field right now that's going to help me in this respect. So I think what we'll probably do is we'll play the Bloodsail Raider. We could Heroic Strike right now just to put a huge amount of pressure on him, but I feel it's wasteful. So we're just going to go for the hit, and I'm going to keep this because it's nice removal. I don't see any reason. Plus, we could pull another Bloodsail Raider. So, yeah. That seems like the best play right now. Okay, so let's see what removal he's got. He's already used the Shiv, that we know. So let's see if he's got a combo Eviscerate. A Betrayal would screw me pretty badly here. Oh, he's going to Deadly Poison. What's he going to go for? He can buff up and actually take the Worgen out, which is probably the most sensible thing he can do here. Still leaves a 5-3 threat. Oh, he's got his own Bloodsail Raider, and his is a little bit better than mine. I'm not cool with that. Not at all. That is not cool. Okay. Ah, Cruel Taskmaster. Nice. Potential combos, of course, with the Frothing Berserker there. The main problem is he has a knife, which is going to suck hard for me. So we could Corcoran Elite, which gets rid of the Bloodsail Raider. We can kill the Bloodsail Raider, but we'll take 4 damage in the process. I think it's probably worth taking those 4 damage, because we can earn it back later with armor up. That seems like the best play right now. We can still charge him, but we will lose the Corcoran Elite, but he will take 8 damage in getting rid of it. So, if he had direct removal, he had probably used it by now. I'm hoping that I'm right in that assumption. Okay. So there we go. Leaving us with Corcoran Elite. No point in really... We could try and rush him down with it, but I'm not too keen on that idea. Frothing Berserker is a pointless play right now, because he'll kill it immediately. We could just play the dollar on Mage out and hold on to the rest of it. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll armor up as well. Okay. So he's going to kill this next turn. This I know for a fact, but he will take 5 damage in the process. I want to keep those charges because I've got Cruel Taskmaster, so I actually suddenly on one turn have 10 damage instantly. He will not be expecting that. If I can get him down to about 10, I should be able to make a play out of this. If I can't, then I still have this Frothing Berserker that I can make use of. So I think I've got options here. And he's been using a lot of... He's been stabbing a lot. You know, his health is getting low. He does have a decent amount of cards in his hand. So what's his plan? My concern is, like, if I played the Corcoran Elite, he could have probably just pulled a Blade Flurry or something and killed everything I had. Alright, that's a really bad play for him right now, unless he has multiple cards to follow it up. Because that trades bad. Oh, that's terrible for him. Wow, he actually could be very dead very fast now. This is great. Awesome news for me, because playing a Questing Adventurer with no follow-up against the 2-4 is just a desperation play. So he's trying to buy time. What plays have I got? Well, I've got the Corcoran Elite, and I've got the Cruel Taskmaster. I can get that up to 6. I want to reduce him down a little bit more, but I certainly want to get rid of this first. Are there any better plays available? Because if I hit him for 6, I could then follow up with another Charging Heroic Strike. Yeah. I think this is the best idea. Okay, so... Corcoran Elite, Cruel Taskmaster, takes him down to 6. 8, in fact, sorry. There we go. And I'm sitting on another Corcoran Elite and a Heroic Strike, so unless he plays a taunt or heals himself this turn, he's dead. Even if he clears this side of the board, he's doomed. So we're looking good right now. We are looking good. Man, this deck. Cool, he just burned almost everything on that Assassinate. He's dead. He has no other options. Great. That was a good game. So now he's about to die. To a Corcoran Elite and a Heroic Strike. Actually, just for the humiliation. Because I'm a douchebag. Vaporization commencing. Kill him with the gnome. There we go. Rock solid. What can I say? Huh. That was great. That was great. That played perfectly. Hope this is making up for all of these terrible plays that I've been doing lately. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Oh, another rogue. Okay. This is the time when I lose then. That one was just a mistake. Huh, this is an interesting set. I forgot I even had these cards because I haven't pulled them. Alright, we'll keep the Direwolf and we'll toss the rest. I haven't even really needed silence. Ooh, ouch. That is a combo and a half. Okay, there's a lot of interesting potential here. I just need a Taskmaster and then I'm in a fantastic spot. Let's see. Goldshire Footman turn 1. Not awful. Not awful. I mean, the rogue can't kill that immediately unless he wastes... Actually, even if he wastes 1 card, he's... Yeah, I mean, obviously you can backstab it, but... If you want to waste removal on a Goldshire Footman, that's fine by me. The other alternative is a turn 1 Fiery War Axe. Yeah, I think we will turn 1 Fiery War Axe. It's so powerful! Like, he can't play anything that has less than 4 health. Because I'll just hit it. It's brilliant. Huh? Okay, so what's the next option after that? Okay, so he's knifing up and he's going right at me. Alright, cool. So... He had no turn 2 options. Potentially positive. Alright. Options. Goldshire Footman. Probably the best option. That's going to absorb another swipe. Direwolf Alpha. Not going to really help. And he can kill it next turn immediately, so there's no point. So we play Secret Keeper and Goldshire Footman, I think. There we go. So, as I say, it's a crap card to have against a rogue, but whatever. And we won't take a swing, because there's no point. This is 2 turns worth of solid removal. Why waste it? Jungle Panther. Son of a bitch. That's quite annoying. Oh, he elected not to go after my Footman. Oh, because he couldn't. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. He's going to do it this turn anyway. Is there any way that I can exploit that? There is, actually. There is a way I can exploit that. I could go Direwolf Alpha. The alternative being I play the Frothing Berserker, but he'll happily trade his Jungle Panther for that, and rightfully so. So I think what we do is we Direwolf Alpha. Take a little bit extra damage and put my Secret Keeper in a solid spot. And that also trades straight for that. So his Jungle Panther can't maraud amongst my ranks for too long. And also that gives me 4 damage on him, which I'm certainly not going to complain about. And I could axe him, but again, why? The longer I hold on to this thing, the bigger chance I've got of a Bloodsail Raider or a Corsair coming out for cheap, which I can't complain about. Let's say if I pull the Arcanite Reaper next turn, then I'll just start swinging at him. Oh, betrayal! Oh, no! Oh, could that have been any more ideal? Yeah, that sucked for me completely. And he's going to follow up with an Eviscerate? Backstab. Ouch. Alright, that's nasty. Okay, well, at least he's going to reveal himself this turn. Unfortunately, I'm going to take 8 damage from that damn Panther. Ouch. Alright, that played out really well for him. Well done on having a Betrayal in your hand. Alright, well, I'm going to have to hit it again and lose a bunch of everything. And playing either of these, well, at least he's used a decent amount of removal already. I've got the Farseer available. I've got the Raging Worgen. Again, can't guarantee that I can proc this. The Farseer is probably the better play. I can't let him hit me again. I hate that I had to do that. Alright, taking damage early. I'll make it work later on. That's the hope. Okay, so Farseer's out. He's used a good amount of removal on me already. So, let's see what else he has. Dragonling Mechanic. Okay. Leaving us with what exactly? We could play the Berserker. We can play the Worgen. We don't have a way of triggering the Worgen right now, so there is little point. I'm thinking we could do Frothing Berserker Battle Rage. That would be a 2-card draw. Kind of sucks, though. So I'm thinking we won't do that. We will go... We'll just Frothing Berserker. And then there's the Smack. And we're just going to trade it out, I think. Take the hit there. Breaks the axe. There we go. And we will armor up. That leaves us with a 6/4. Alright, let's see what else you've got removal-wise in that deck. You've used a good amount already. An Assassinate would serve him well here. Combo Eviscerate. Rogues are pretty good. What can I say? Dalaran Mage is probably the next turn's worth of... I mean, we'll probably just Dalaran Mage Raging Worgen. Ooh, Patient Assassin. Nasty. Very nasty. We're gonna have to make this guy the biggest value possible. It's already pretty good value as it is. I mean, I can hit him for 6, but Patient Assassin will kill it. Master Swordsmith comes out. Dagger Mastery comes out. It's gonna hit me. Alright, so it pings off the armor. Alright, so that leaves us with a 2-1 Patient Assassin. Doesn't matter because it kills everything anyway. Buffing the Patient Assassin is actually a complete waste of time. Okay, other possibilities. Cult Master. We can get draw out of this. Admittedly, he's probably just going to kill the Cult Master, so it doesn't really matter. We can play the triple threat scenario, where we play the Dalaran Mage and the Raging Worgen, and then we see which one of them he tries to murder horribly. We have no way of removing this Master Swordsman right now, so we're probably just going to Swordsmith, so we're just going to have to hit him for 6, I think. Yeah, I think it's just now a case of play cards. Cult Master's probably not even going to get anything done. This guy's dying next turn, but I want to get value out of him, and value is not killing a 2-cost. Even up the health a little bit. I've got decent stuff on the board right now. Let's hope he doesn't have another Betrayal. Otherwise, my board gets wiped very quickly. Next turn, I've got a lot of damage output available, so that should work pretty well. The question now in his mind is, what does he use the Patient Assassin on? Does he use it to kill the Berserker, or does he use it to kill at the Raging Worgen? Sea Giant. Ooh, scary. He's going to kill a Berserker. Yeah. That would have been my call as well, honestly. Okay, this is problematic. We don't have Taunt. We do not have direct removal. A Sea Giant is a big problem. Very big problem. Going to be difficult to get rid of. We just pulled Lord of the Arena, though, so that may very well save our asses. Okay, options. So we can remove the Acolyte of Pain completely. We can not remove the Master Swordsmith. Don't have many choices here. I think it's going to have to be Lord of the Arena. And we also need to make sure that we remove other means of getting rid of this Lord of the Arena. We're also not going to put it in the middle because it can be used to betray both of those cards. So I think what we will do here is we will use the Raging Worgen to kill both of these. Seems like the safest bet. So it is going to get him a card, but he was going to get a card anyway. Use that to kill that. There we go. And then we go straight at him. Which was arguably a mistake. As if I'd sent the Dalaran Mage at it, that would have taken it down to 6, so he would have had to trade. But he might have to do that anyway. Let's see. Unless he has an Assassinate, in which case I'm in big trouble. Let's see what he's got. Okay, follow-up. We can't really use the Battle Rage. There's only one damaged creature on the field. This Raging Worgen's a big threat for him now, though. Okay. Alright, so I can eliminate that next turn unless he can buff it or protect it. Ah, he gets a Taunt out. Not ideal. Yep, I should have done that. I should have used the Dalaran Mage and taken 2 health off that. And now I can just remove that and take 4 damage. Okay, I am in serious trouble now and I'm probably going to die. I think this is most likely GG unless I pull something that will help me. Oh, Gore Howl kind of helps me. Unfortunately, I'm still going to take a hefty amount of damage. Okay, so we still can't get rid of the Sunwalker, that's the problem. And this guy's going to hit next turn. I think I'm dead. I could Cult Master. Doing the mathematics, I'm probably not dead, but I'm pretty close to it. And I can't really use this removal too much. I can trade this out and use my Gore Howl to kill the Sunwalker, but that does still leave us with a Sea Giant that's going to murder me. We don't really have a choice at this point, so that's how it's going to be. Let's Gore Howl. Okay, it takes me down to 12. I am likely dead this turn. Because, hey, rogues are good. We'll see. Does he have, well, any kind of damage card?
Enter the shadow.
Ooh, you sneaky bastard. Just in case I had removal. Not that I do, but... Okay, can I pull a card that lets me do 14 damage? I'm not even at turn 10, so Deathwing isn't going to help me here. Deathwing actually wouldn't help me anyway. Because a knife would kill me. I mean, I could armor up. Okay, so unless I pull the ability... I start Battle Rage as well, which can get me at least 1 card here. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Yeah, I am most assuredly dead. A Spellbreaker was not what I needed right now. Oh, man. Yeah, so 6 damage, best I could do there. I'm trying to think if there's any other way around this. Battle Rage is the best I've got. Pull a card. You taunting bastard. Oh, it just loves to mock me. Alright, well, I'm going out in the most stylish way possible. Oh, no, I'm not, because you can't actually target that. So, never mind. I choose death. Pop goes the weasel. Oh. Taunting. Just, if I'd survived 1 more turn, maybe I would have been back in the game, but probably not. Deathwing isn't going to protect me from a knife, so... First loss. Oh, you know what, I'm going to wait a little while, because I don't want to go up against that deck again immediately. I didn't play that all that well, to be fair. I never managed to get any of my powerful combos really rolling, which is unfortunate. No Bloodsail Raiders coming out for the big hits. No big Frothing Berserker and Raging Worgen, Cruel Taskmaster combinations, nothing like that. But hey. I'm still relatively happy. We're 4-1 in this session so far. Let's see how much further we can go. We'll pull out maybe one more game before we wrap this one up. What do you got? Bull Knights. It's a Warlock. Alright, interesting. See where this goes. Not a hand that I wish to keep, frankly. We're going to be tossing the entire thing and picking a new one. Let's see. A little better. A little better. So, Bloodtail Raid isn't going to help me too much right now, but we'll see. We've got 2 turns to possibly pull a weapon, so... Cool Taskmaster won't help me with too much either. But we do have that Thormir Farseer Taskmaster play. Ooh, a Organ Infiltrator, that's unpleasant. Immediately means I've got to be very careful with what I play. Dread Corsair not going to help me. So, we will just armor up against this. Just to get it out of stealth. I don't feel as... We could have played the Bloodsail Raider. In fact, I probably should have, come to think of it. Maybe I'm overvaluing that somewhat. Yeah, I think I did. That was silly. I shouldn't have kept that. Alright. Misplay. Interesting. Could have attacked me before he did that. Not sure why he did it. Okay. It does leave us with a 5-4 problem on the field, admittedly, but I still feel that was a misplay by him. Okay. Right, so he's probably going to go right at me, and I think he'd be right to do so. None of these are really going to help me, but if he leaves my Bloodtail Raider alone, then a Cruel Taskmaster means I can kill him. So, we will do that. I don't get to benefit from the Battle Cry, which kind of sucks, but I can't just keep these cards in my hand hoping for a weapon to pop up. So he's probably going to go right at me with that. Ooh, Succubus as well. Alright, he's rushing me down pretty hard here. Alright, he's going right at me. Good. That's a mistake. My Cruel Taskmaster can deal with this quite nicely. An Abomination comes out. That'll be useful. Okay, so we're probably gonna just Cruel Taskmaster, use that to kill the Void Terror. It's the biggest threat right now. Seems like the way forward. I'll happily trade that over. There we go. Cool. And we will armor. Might as well. Alright, so he's already played a significant amount of stuff inefficiently, in my opinion, so that'll help. The early hit won't help him too much. Succubus is kind of annoying. And he's going right for me with it. Okay, so I need to try and remove the Succubus next turn if possible. Ah, Corcoran Elite. Don't really like doing that because it's a 4 for a 2, but it's pretty good anyway. I can't leave the Dread Corsair out because the Violet Teacher will kill it and then he'll use the Succubus to go right through, and this doesn't trade straight with that either. Silence can help me a little bit here, but I'd rather save it for something more useful. Cult Master isn't going to help me here either, so yeah, we're left pretty much with one option. I don't want to play the Abomination because he'll just trade the Succubus for it, which kills the Cruel Taskmaster and leaves the Violet Teacher alive, which is pretty stupid. So let's not do that. Let's not do any of those things. There we go. Trade it over. I don't like doing it, but yeah, I think it was the best choice at that stage. 3/5s are pretty annoying to get rid of. They're awkward. Okay, life taps, so he doesn't have any 5-cost options. Good to know. Or 4-cost, in fact. Not that he wants to use anyway. Really? A corruption on a Cruel Taskmaster. Yeah, I don't think that was a good idea. At all. He's also his big game hunter as well. Ouch. He is still hitting me pretty hard, but I'm okay with that. Alright, options, once again. Probably Abomination, I think. Are there any others? Well, there's Cult Master, which gets me 1 card, but it doesn't kill... I don't kill the Succubus for it, which is not so great. I think we just play Abomination, but what does he then do? Well, he sacrifices his Succubus, which then detonates... And it doesn't kill the Violet Teacher. It's not a great option. Succubus will trade nicely for that. Or I play the Dread Corsair. Which is also not a great option. Huh. This kind of sucks. I'm not so happy with this. Alright, we're just gonna play that.
No
Let's reduce that down to a minimum. I don't really know what the correct play was there, honestly. Now he's obviously going to trade that for that. At least I have nothing on my side of the field. So that takes that down to 1. He's currently ahead, but I do have a card advantage of 2. Wolf Rider. This is a massive rushdown deck. And it could work. I mean, it very well could. This Dread Corsair is not going to help me too much because he'll just trade the Wolf Rider out for it. Life tap. Alright. What's my follow-up? A blood... Ah, where's the weapons? All the pirates and no weapons. This is unfortunate. Alright, so I'm taking a beating here. But he may burn out quicker than he would expect. So, we need Taunt right now. He's got a lot of very low health, high damage things, which I don't like. So, we will Dread Corsair. I could play Bloodsail Raider here to see if he's probably just going to keep going at me because he thinks he's got me. That can be a mistake. Thrallmere Farseer or Bloodsail Raider, neither of which are ideal. He's going to trade 1 for 1 and he's going to trade 1 for the other. I'd rather play the less valuable card. Battle Rage isn't going to help me here either, so... There we go. Okay. Let's see what he's got. Summoning Portal. What's his follow-up? Ooh, Shadow Bolt. Nasty. Okay, this can be problematic, especially if he has a Jaraxxus in his hand or deck. Is he going to rush me down? No, he's going to trade that, and then he's going to hit me. Okay, so he's a little more cautious than I'd hoped. Another Dread Corsair, still no weapons. This sucks. We're probably going to have to spell break that Summoning Portal. It's too dangerous to leave alive. Okay. Dread Corsair, spell break the portal. There we go. So at least he's not going to benefit from that. Alright, what else has he got? I'm still behind, severely. Ooh, he's turned that into a taunt as well. That's nasty. Okay, so now he trades that for that. That's bad news. Really bad news. And now he's going for me with that as well, and I have no taunt to protect me. Damn it! Come on! I can't get anything going here. And he pulls a corruption. Perfect. Just perfect. This was going so well. What the hell happened? Okay. Options. Useless card in this situation. And I am not dead next turn, but I'm close to it. I have no taunt. Spellbreaker doesn't even kill that because it's a 1/5. I can eliminate his Violet Apprentice. Cult Master. Oh, God, none of these are helpful, really. Frothing Berserker is probably... Well, Frothing Berserker and Cult Master just for target rich again. Yeah, that's really all I can do right now. And Cult Master. Alright, so at least we're just going to get rid of that. It's out of the way. Now he's going to trade that for that safely, which sucks. There's only one card in the field for damage, so let's armor up. I was going to die for the corruption anyway, but at least I got the card from it. Okay, so you can't trade this for either of these directly, which is good. But we'll see. Oh, a Blood Imp! Irritating. Ah, Doomguard! Did that just kill me? No, it didn't. It almost did, though. I'm pretty dead. Doomguard. Oh. Ah! You lucky son of a bitch! Ah. Man, I never got going there. That was terrible. It's such a good deck. It was going so well. What's happening? That makes me so sad. Ugh. Nothing more than bad luck, I think, from the draw. A mage. Will this be an unceremonious end? Are you kidding me on that card draw? Are you kidding me? I haven't even got to play Deathwing once this entire arena. This isn't so great either. Heart of the cards, folks. Heart of the cards.
Hello.
We'll see where it goes. Alright, no good plays. Huh. River Crocolisk. Can't play Raging Morgan, he can trade. Can't play Thormir Farseer, he can trade. Can play Dalaran Mage, if I want to. Or I can just armor up and not. And go for charge play next turn if we wish to eliminate the River Crocolisk and then lose my Corcoran Elite to a Fire Blast. That'll be wonderful. Scarlet Crusade. Gorehowl. Not gonna help me. And no Bloodsail Raiders to benefit from it anyway, but I've got several turns to get that. Alright, this is... Dalaran Mage is probably the best option here, because he can't outright kill it unless he's forced to Fire Blast, so... It's still bad, but... It's either that or give him a free Worgen or a free Farseer, and why the hell would you? We've just got to be patient early game here. We haven't got what we need. Come on. I need this to work. I am so sad. It was all going so well. It was just like crushing victory after crushing victory. Fire Blast comes in. Yep, that's predictable.
Mind if I roll knee?
It was gonna happen. A Whirlwind right now would be really nice. Which means I'm not gonna get one. Corcoran Elite can eliminate the Loot Hoarder or the River Crocolisk. It cannot get rid of the Scarlet Crusader. A Cult Master in this situation is absolutely useless. We are currently trading to try and get good board position. So I guess we do that. Didn't know what else to do. Don't think there was anything else. Yep, it's a mage. I keep forgetting it can do that. Tauren Warrior. Well, at least I've got a card advantage, but I don't know what to do with it. Another Corcoran Elite, which means dead Tauren Warrior, which also means another Fire Blast to kill a Corcoran Elite. Why? I hate spending my Corcoran Elites like this, but what choice do I have? Next turn, he triggers that Tauren Warrior with a Fire Blast and hits me for a bazillion damage. I'm not gonna let him do that. Son of a... Can't let him keep it. Now he's just gonna Fire Blast it. Because he's a mage. And all my guys apparently have 3 health. Damn infuriating. Just taking hit after hit here. Chillwind Yeti. Frothing Berserker. Not gonna help me right now. It will die immediately. We could coin Gorehowl and kill the Yeti and then take yet more damage. We could play 2 creatures which will immediately die. And then take a hit from the Yeti. And he gets a card out of it as well. Hell. He can try and rush me down next turn. I think we just play 2 creatures. More of a case of saying, okay, just hit my creatures and not me for the love of God until I actually manage to get position on this. He's still got 5 cards. And 3 creatures on the board, and more health than me. This sucks in every conceivable way. If I was him, I'd Fire Blast and use the Loot Hoarder. Yeah, that's probably exactly what he's going to do. Then trade that for that, which leaves the Chillwind Yeti alive. Which I can't even then Corcoran Elite. I can if I combo it with a Direwolf Alpha, so I can get rid of it. He doesn't want to... Jeez, look at all this stuff. He healed it! This is disastrous. Probably dead now. So, best thing I could do is Direwolf Alpha Core Chronolite to remove that, which leaves him with 7 damage potential on the board. And he'll then immediately kill a Direwolf Alpha. Alright, and Gorehowl and start hitting. But if I Gorehowl and start hitting, I want to take yet more damage. And then he just Pyroblasts me and I die. Screw it, I need those charge creatures. Gorehowl is out. If we're gonna go out, we're gonna go out stylishly. And this guy is just useless this time around.
Well played.
He's got a Pyroblast, doesn't he? He doesn't even need one. He's got a Fireball. I swear, man, the deck's out to get me. What a series of horrible errors after an amazing start to this series. I'm now very sad and don't want to play Hearthstone anymore tonight. It was all going so well. Should have quit while I was ahead. At least we've got some gold. 10 gold less than I need to get back into the arena, but hey. And a bunch of rubbish. Oh well, card wipe is coming, so such is the way of things. There you go, folks. Will that 9 anything ever happen? Probably never again. I'll see you next time.